I want to, this coaching thing sounds really good, but for real, how am I gonna replace my corporate income? Especially if you are a high earner, you're in luck because we're gonna get into it right now. Hey, CourtneyLSanders here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, I'm a full-time certified 7-figure life and business coach, as well as wife and mom. I wear all the hats and do all the things, but this wasn't always the case. I too worked a corporate job, and I too stressed about how on earth I was gonna replace my corporate salary. So if you are listening to this, maybe you're on your lunch break at work, on your phone, looking at this video, and you're like, I want to, this coaching thing sounds really good, but for real, how am I gonna replace my corporate income? Especially if you are a high earner, you're in luck because we're gonna get into it right now. All right, so I actually got the idea for this video when I was thinking about some of my best clients. And one of my best clients was actually a doctor. Yes, a doctor who was making, a good income as a doctor. And she was just tired of it. The pandemic had happened and there was a lot of different things going on in the medical industry. I'm not in the medical industry, so I don't know all of the ins and outs, but let's just say that she was stressed out and she was looking for an out. However, one of her biggest issues or biggest concerns was how on earth was she going to be able to replace her income in coaching, specifically because she was a high earner as a doctor. And so when we started working together, she had already launched her coaching business, but she made a classic mistake that so many new and would-be coaches make. And so I said, well, I'm gonna make a video to address this and talk about the fastest way to help you replace your corporate income. So you ready? All right. She was offering low ticket offers, low ticket coaching offers. So stated another way, the fastest way for you to replace your corporate income is for you to figure out how to come up with a premium coaching offer. At the time, I can't even remember how much she was charging for coaching, but it wasn't a lot. And she was making maybe $2,000, maybe $4,000 a month in her coaching business, which certainly was not gonna be enough for her to quit her job as a doctor. But when we started working together, one of the things that I did with her and that I like to do with a lot of my clients is figure out ways that we can package them up into a premium coaching offer. And so that's exactly what we did. Again, it's a lot of details with that. It's not just, oh, I want to create a premium offer, but it's really thinking about what is the value that you have to offer, who are the different audiences and target markets that you can serve, who would be interested in this offer, and what is the price point that makes sense for your income goals. And so factoring in all of those different considerations for her, we actually transitioned her to a $20,000 coaching offer. Yes, I know that sounds like, oh my goodness, that's a lot. But for the community that she was serving, which was also doctors and other medical professionals, it was right in the sweet spot. And so she found that she was able to sell more of her 20K offers than she was of the low ticket offers that she was struggling to sell before. And so she was able to generate, I think, $80,000 in 1 month and then went on to have her $500,000 year. And that was really exciting for me because I was like, man, it took me several years to grow my coaching business from 6 figures to multi-6 figures to then to $500,000. And it took her like a year or two just by this one simple switch of creating those premium offers. So if you're in corporate America and you're like, I want to replace my income, you need to be focused on creating premium coaching offers. Now, I know your question might be, how, Courtney? That sounds great, but how on earth am I going to create a 20K offer? Well, I'm not saying you necessarily need to create a 20K offer, though maybe you do. Maybe you need to create a 30K offer. I don't know. But by premium offer, at a minimum, I like to see clients doing at least $2,500 to $3,500 minimum per coaching package. That way you only need to sell 2, maybe 3 a month to hit 10K at a minimum. And so if you're hitting 10K a month, that's $120,000 a year. You're at 6 figures, which is typically enough for most people. If you make more than that, maybe you make 200,000 or even 300,000 and 400,000 plus stock options and all these different things, then again, you're gonna have to think more strategically about the price points of your packages and how many people that you need to enroll in that. But a big mistake that I see a lot of new coaches make that inadvertently prevents them from even being able to do this is that they have very vague niches and very vague offers. In fact, my client, that's what she was struggling with initially. When she came to me, she was like vaguely doing something related to productivity coaching, and the people she was targeting was like vaguely women, So it was these broad offers and this broad kind of mass market approach. And so that's part of the reason why she then shifted to say, you know what, my value and a lot of my expertise, a lot of my visible victories are actually in the field of medicine and are appealing to doctors. And so I should be thinking about premium coaching offers that appeals to that subset. So for you, if you're watching this, and again, your worry is how on earth are you gonna replace this corporate income that pays you well, but you're not liking the lifestyle and you wanna transition into a coaching business, think about what are the visible victories that you have and who are the people at the premium end of the market who would be willing to pay a premium for it, right? And we think about all the reasons why people are willing to pay more. They're often willing to pay more if the result is more comprehensive, but oftentimes they're willing to pay more not because of who you are, but because of who they are, right? So think about people who, have a lot going on, who have a lot at stake, who have a lot to lose. I think about, say, your average marriage coach who just coaches people on their marriage versus a marriage coach who might specifically focus on helping people who are in the public eye. Maybe there's couples who are in the public eye, couples who, are on TV shows together, or couples who are very prominent in their city. And so, they have a lot to lose if their marriage goes kaput, right? Because it has all these other implications based on maybe their social standing or their careers or whatever, right? Again, it's the same work essentially, but because of who they are, that is going to allow the coach to charge more because there's a bigger ROI, a bigger return for the person at the end of it. So that is the fastest way for you to replace your corporate income. No, it's not going out there and getting 1,000 clients. No, it's not even, creating a website or doing all these other things. I'm not saying those things are bad, but if I had $1 for every time somebody told me, oh, I'm working on my business, I'm focusing on getting my website, I'm focusing on registering my LLC. Do those things, but don't take forever to do them because those are not the main things, right? The main thing is who you're targeting and what is it that you're offering them and what is the price point that you're offering it at. And so the fastest way for you to replace your corporate income, especially if you are a high earner, is to figure out how you can offer a high value premium coaching package that your premium clients would be highly interested in. All right, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're like, this all sounds great, but how on earth am I going to do that? Come on in to my signature coaching program, the Next Big Name Coach, which will not only show you how to create packages at this price point, but we will actually give you an accredited coaching certification. Yes, we're gonna show you how to coach. We're gonna show you how to come up with your own coaching methodology that is gonna be attractive to these premium coaching buyers. And then we'll show you how to put all the pieces together, how to launch your business, yes, even how to put together a website. We actually give you a website template. We give you all the things, right? And so if that sounds of interest to you, go ahead and click the link below to apply for a call with my enrollment coordinators who will walk you through the entire process. All right, thanks so much for watching this video. If you loved it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you can't wait for my next video, make sure you are subscribed to my podcast. You can listen to me. You don't just have to watch me. You can listen to me on iTunes or Spotify as well. And if you can't wait for my next podcast episode or my next YouTube video, make sure you're following me on both Instagram and TikTok. It's CourtneyLSanders on both. I only have one account, so if it's another account that's not CourtneyLSanders, it's a spammer. Don't follow them. But follow me at CourtneyLSanders. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.